I have shown you many things for Bailey's Nursery. We talked about the endless summer hydrangeas on one of my shows. Actually, the Easy Elegance roses we did on NBC, and I'm proud to talk to Bailey's here at the show. I'm going to actually talk with Lori, and she is. What is your title?
I'm the sales rep for Northern Illinois.
Oh, sure. So she's come just as far as we have come. Both ways, this way. And meet in the middle. Absolutely. Now, as far as Bailey's, what's going to be new for 2009?
Well, new, we have the Twist and Shout in the Endless Summer line, and then we have the color kits, too, that are coming out to change the colors of the Endless Summer, if it isn't the color that you wish in your area. It's going to make its grand debut then. It's one of the newest of the Endless Summer line. Twist and Shout is a lace cap type of hydrangea, and it'll be like the lavender blue colors, too. But it's just a beautiful hydrangea.
And Easy Elegance has been fun.
Wonderful roses. And then we have a couple of new ones in that line this year also. Cashmere is a deep, dark, beautiful red, very velvety color, and the tea rose look, but on a shrub rose. And one called High Voltage, which is a elegant yellow. And again, that tea rose look, it's fragrant and on a shrub.
Oh, nice.
2-year guarantee.
That's what we talked about on my show, was it's amazing that actually a grower would actually put a guarantee on a rose, especially in our country.
Exactly. A lot of people try the roses where they wouldn't have done that before.
This is one of my favorite things to add to the garden. It's a wonderful way to add texture, colors. Explain Tiger's Eye to me.
Yeah, and it has the beautiful pink color when it emerges in the spring, going to the chartreuse and yellow during the summer. And then as you see the nice fall colors that are emerging right now, it'll reach about 5 to 6 foot, sometimes a little bit taller, and just adds, like you say, that texture. Almost a ferny look. But in a plant that's very drought resistant. Great.
Wonderful. Yes. Great plant. You have to have it.
Yes.
We naturally clean all of our mixes, so they're triple cleaned. We aspirate them before they go into the bag, so we blow out any particles. And you will find that our bird seed is naturally clean, no oil. And if I show you a package here, you'll be amazed at how clean the seed is. And what that does is it keeps your feeder cleaner. So you don't have to get it all gummed up, with dust and dirt, and it gets all cloudy and ugly looking. So we pride ourselves in having the cleanest bird seed on the market.
Becky, what is your position here at Prince?
I am the manager of the Pet and the Wild Bird Division.
Tell me what's new, brand new for 2009.
The newest thing for 2009 is going to be this new package design we're coming out with. All of our mixes are going to be moving over from a multi-wall bag, which is paper, to a polywoven, which is a virtually indestructible bag.
As far as your product, anything stretching towards the more greener area?
Obviously, all of our ingredients, most all of our ingredients are grown domestically. The only thing we import, as everybody does, is the Niger seed. But we bring everything in. We triple screen clean it in our facility. Nothing is treated with pesticides or with, anything like that. So everything is natural.
We want to do good for our bodies as well as our feathered friends.
Absolutely.
Brian, you work here for Prince. And how long?
I've been with Prince for a little over 2.5 years now.
Okay, and you manage?
I manage the agricultural division. We have our own feed manufacturing facility, plus we handle other products as well.
Dennis was telling me that you have an extensive amount of knowledge for feed, especially in your organic line here.
Well, I'm a nutritionist by training and marketing by second nature, I suppose. But we manufacture our own feeds. The organic feeds we actually have manufactured at an organic plant only. So they are certified organic. There's no question on whether it is or isn't on that. And so we have those products for essentially all species. Poultry is probably the biggest seller because a lot of people have chickens in the backyard. They want to feed on that. But we also have a lot of commercial people who do that. We sell a lot of swine feed and dairy feed as well for that.
In the farming community, have you found that's a problem getting organic feed?
Well, organic feed it's so highly regulated. Is the feedstuffs that come into it as well that goes out on it. You really have to be very specialized to do that. So in fact, we work with another vendor who's got that manufacturing facility to do that.
So that's very nice. That's great. I hear you have thoroughbreds.
Yeah, it's a socially acceptable form of mental illness.
Wonderful. Thank you so very much. For 2009, tell me what Michael Gordon Innovation has in store for us gardeners or home gardeners.
Well, we have expanded our line of stainless steel mirror balls. We've added the designer colors, which have been incredibly popular at our fall shows. We've also added to our line of gallery globes, which are these metal artistic globes that have been very popular, attracted lots of attention. And we've also added these new metal globes up front here, Starburst and Renaissance globes, and they're all made of stainless steel, so they will not break, and they're weather resistant, so they'll do great outside. And we've added a variety of stands to support the balls.
Beautiful. So 2009 looks to be really colorful.
Yes, very colorful, very classic looking, and gardens will look great.
This is Mark O'Brien. He's the Director of Sales for Dr. Earth. Now give us, we're actually around about looking at new things for 2009. So what do you have going on for 2009?
Well, we have for this area a new organic fertilizer. The difference with we're trying to get people to go organic is part of a big issue, which I'm surprised. I would think more people would be more aware of as we understand it's important what we eat, that it's also important that we feed our garden properly as well. That chemical fertilizers you can kind of equate to cheap fast food, just same as what we're doing to ourselves. The nice thing about our plants, they don't crave the fries, so it's easy to make the change. Our fertilizers, what we use with our fertilizers, we infuse them with microbes. And the advantage with that is one, it gets the fertilizer to respond a lot quicker. And people like that. When they go out and they work in their yard and it greens up within a few days, they feel better about what they did. And we want to feel good about gardening. The nice thing about it is these microbes reproduce so quickly, they double in population every 6 or 8 hours. So you feed with a fertilizer that lasts 2 or 3 months, but then you're left with hundreds of billions of microbes that will break down any organic matter in your soil. And what this does is give you a soil that's enhanced back the way it's supposed to be, so it'll function the way it should naturally. The old leaves and roots become food for the plant the way it works in nature. People often think, and this is something we've been sold, is that the bigger the numbers, the better. It's not. It's actually the richer the nutrient in additional minerals and enzymes, the better it is for your plants. It's kind of, we'll get to that fast food analogy. A $2 hamburger is not as good of a nutritional value as a $4 salad. And so that's what we're promoting. So we have our fertilizers. We've been doing that. The new things for us are actually we're getting into insect sprays and fungicides. We're trying to look for any way we can to get people to use an organic product. A lot of people don't understand that by using a chemical spray or whatever, you're actually compounding the problem. It's kind of like that purple pill. We don't know what it's for, but we want it. The easy way out. And it doesn't work that way. I mean, when you spray with chemicals, you're killing off the beneficials as well as the harmful ones. The beneficials won't populate as quickly as the harmful ones, so now you end up with more of the bad guys, and you end up with a worse problem. When you add chemicals, fertilizers into your soil, they're very high in salt. They tend to compact the soil, make it harder. Organic material is what should be added in your soil. That's the way it works naturally. That is what improves all sorts of things, how the water gets to where the roots are. It improves the beneficial population in your soil. If you have harmful ones, they're doing research in universities showing that by adding beneficial microbes in your soil, you actually can suppress the harmful ones. They compete with them for the environment. They also produce byproducts which help suppress them. So adding beneficial microbes, in fact, you hear it in health food stores. Probiotic is the term they use. Yeah, to get your yogurt with the cultures in them. And it's funny. It's just it seems to make such sense when you think about it, but for some reason we don't naturally go that way. And I guess it's because of the way, like I said, we're kind of marketed. The money's in the agrochemicals, the money's in the fast food, and so that's what our image of things, and it's not necessarily a healthy way for us. So we're looking for healthier ways to do gardening. And if you're out gardening, I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, you're enjoying the environment, the smells and the flowers. You should be working with things that, you don't have to worry about the fact that 20 years or 30 years from now, you're going to have some issues. So.
I'd like to walk out in my garden and pick a tomato and hand it to my granddaughter and know that it's okay.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. Now, they should still wash that, because if they're using manures and stuff, well, we know where that goes. So, but all they have to do is wash it off, and then they know it's okay. Yeah. It's a lot better, and they don't think about the other long-term effects of the water we drink and where it all goes, because you add it in there, it does go someplace. It doesn't just go away. So,
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.